Dr. Anna van Dyke is Executive Director of the Center for Machine Mind Studies in Brussels, Belgium. Dr. van Dyke, welcome.
Thanks, Bob. Glad to be here.
And Dr. Joseph Goma is Senior Research Fellow in Cybernetics at Preount University in Canada. Dr. Goma?
Hello, Bob. Nice to be back.
Let me start with you, Anna. So, are machines now as smart as we are?
That's not fair, Bob. A tough question right at the start. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say yes, in some ways, but no in other ways. It all depends on what we mean by smart, doesn't it?
It certainly does. In the old days, non-scientists used to be amazed that machines could figure out moon landings and store gazillions of phone numbers. But that doesn't seem like being smart anymore.
Why not? I can't do it.
Neither can I. But is a gym locker smart? Is a calculator? You and I can choose how to use those equations or phone numbers wisely. We can reject any inappropriate uses of such things. Machines aren't wise.
Point taken. But let me bring up some survey findings that surprised me. Apparently, a survey asked experts in AI to predict how soon machines could do certain jobs better and more cheaply than humans. Here are some examples. Driving a truck, 10 years. So these people think truck driving will be taken over by machines really soon. Writing a best-selling novel, 30 years. Performing surgery, 40 years. Really? Risky medical procedures done by machines?
My team in Brussels is very familiar with those predictions, Bob. But let's remember who the predictions came from. They were experts in AI who were at conferences with other experts in AI. There was probably a lot of bias in favor of AI in that crowd. But it is pretty obvious that AI will take over a lot of jobs. Most jobs are largely routine. You have a certain set of tasks and certain procedures for performing them.
But writing a novel, surgery?
You'd be surprised at how routine even those tasks can be. Remember that most laser eye surgery now is automated. When those surgeries first appeared 30 years ago, people thought, what? Risk my eyes in automated surgery? No way. Well, here we are. Of course, very powerful machines with enough information can do things that even seem creative to us. Those automated novels of the future may not be just boring, predictable junk. Still, I know what you mean about surgeries. Some are full of surprises, and a human will probably have to be standing by. It can be high risk, of course.
Well, what about having highways full of automated trucks? Talk about risk.
I have to tell you, Bob, I am a very careful person. But I think AI is completely smart enough for driving trucks. Or it soon will be. 90% of truck driving is on long, predictable highways. It's the first mile and the last one that are the problems. Humans still have to do those bits.
Why? Aren't the AI systems clever enough for the first and last mile?
Well, not yet anyway. Too many unpredictable things happen on city streets.
Anna, I thought AI learned really fast. Why can't it learn to drive a truck for 1 or 2 difficult miles, as Joseph brought up?
Well, let's remember how a robot like an AI truck knows where to go. It uses 2 main layers of information. The first layer comes from a GPS system, a set of stored maps and a signal that locates the vehicle on those maps. The second layer comes from a set of sensors, little devices, kind of like cameras, that read the details of its environment. Problems mostly involve the sensors. They pick up too many unfamiliar things in their environment. They can get confused by weird lighting and shadows, coatings of ice, blowing dust, or people or animals behaving in unexpected ways. Countless other things. Humans are still way better at responding to messy surroundings.
Switching topics a bit, I think a lot of people are afraid that hackers can take over AI systems. And not just that someone might take over a truck's controls. Think of everything else that is under AI control. Our electric power system, city water systems, the banking system, air traffic. Wow.
I won't say those worries are silly, Bob. If bad guys did take over one of those systems, we could have serious trouble. But the good news is that many very smart AI experts specialize in security, and they are dedicated professionals.
Again, it comes down to having smart humans, doesn't it?